Hey guys, welcome to The Jab. In this episode, we cover the death of writing letters,
R.I.P.
Miss America and her potty mouth, Xmas parties, mental health, sex without emotion, and jail time. So watch out for the Jab.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Hey yo kid.
Watch out for the jab.
Bro, I think you should just pick it.
I don't want to.
Pick that shit.
There's nothing wrong with picking a booger.
I feel like I always see people pick their nose in their car.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to do that shit.
I
like, in
pick
front
mine
of
with a
people.
pencil.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever thought about that with people in the cars? Like, the side of their door charged littered with boogers that they try to flick out, and they land,
just
you ever, like,
didn't
spit
go
out the
out?
window and it comes right back on the car?
Under the seat, dude.
Ooh.
Yeah, is that your secret stash?
Not in my car.
Oh, Alec, I bet you got some mean boogers, bro.
I
Like,
do. My
why?
nostrils. I can fit like 3 fingers in that.
I don't
bitch.
know. I feel like because his nose is so open, like it's just
It's such an
susceptible
open
to like
nose.
lots of dust and dander.
I was just having this conversation about how my nose might be weird looking, but it might not be weird looking. Like in
think it's
pictures,
fine.
yeah.
The more you look at it,
The more I look at it, it could be weird, but it might be cool.
yeah. Are you flaring your nostrils?
Not at all,
Can you
baby.
give me a flare. I want to see how wide.
I don't know. Is that doing it?
It kind of just
Like a
jiggling
bunny.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can you
do
flare
look
your
like a
nostrils? Oh man, you're so white.
Whoa.
What?
You're so white.
Why?
Your nose gets like white because there's so much pressure and tension on the skin when you flare it.
Dude, I'm pale as hell.
It looks like a worm.
A worm nose.
Worm nose.
Worm nose.
Anyways,
Welcome to the motherfucking jab.
yes sir.
My name is Breezy Rando.
I am. People call me Jay.
And this is Young.
This is episode 22.
Be careful, you might laugh.
Maybe.
Just be careful.
If the jokes are right.
Yeah.
That's so
We're just
corny.
having fun. We're just a
Yeah.
couple kids having fun today.
Absolutely. I saw this interview with Lil Uzi Vert, and he was asking him like really personal questions, and he's like, "How do you know all this stuff? Like, not even my friends know this." And he's like, "What did Kanye do?" And he just like ran off, and they was like following him with the camera. They're like, "Uzi." It's funny as fuck. That'd be weird, like being a celebrity, and you can find out so much about people's
Oh,
lives,
easily,
like being
dude.
interviewed, because they asked him about like his like what he listened to as like a child and stuff like that. Like, how do you know
weird.
that?
About Lil Uzi Vert?
Yeah. Like, because really, when you think, like, people can find out information so easily.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the famous people that I know personally because I looked them up, and if I had a conversation with them, I know exactly what to talk about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Alec and I we're big fans of this guy David Goggins, and we'll
Goggins.
talk about him. But you know, David, you see what David did the other day?
Like
David,
first name
David
basis?
crazy.
Yeah. First
David
name
crazy. He always
He
running.
ran 100 miles.
Yeah.
Especially when we were working out, we're like, what would David do?
Yeah.
We're gonna get bracelets.
I gotta
Goggins.
call him. I gotta call him soon.
Dad?
Maybe you could write him a letter.
No, I feel I'd be nervous. I feel like he wouldn't even write back. He'd just show up on my doorstep, and be like, "We're running.
Yeah.
No
It's
shoes."
4 in the morning.
When's the last time you wrote a letter?
Exactly 24 years ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna
'Cause
keep
I
it
never-
real. It's been probably over 10 years that I've like handwritten a letter. Well, I've written like notes, like like personal notes.
When my brother was in jail, I wrote him a letter a couple times.
Oh, handwritten?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I had a pen pal in elementary school, but I never wrote him back.
What?
Was he military?
You're like, fuck that.
I was like, this guy doesn't know
Was he
me.
military?
He doesn't know me, man. I don't know.
A lot of times they are military, which
It's
is weird.
probably just like the teacher.
Because those guys are fucked up. You know, like what they talk about. Imagine just writing you back with dick jokes as a 12-year-old.
I bet they pre-screened the letters.
Nah.
It's like,
That's all the envelopes are like ripped open.
just shot 10 people.
Yeah. He like sends back like a finger in the envelope.
For you, baby.
That'd be a little too much for like an elementary school.
The teacher's like, wow, he really likes you. But yeah, that's the last time I wrote a letter. Or didn't write a letter. Supposed to.
Yeah.
Didn't do it.
So that doesn't even count.
I don't even see the point of writing a letter anymore. Communication can be so direct and easy. You just text people.
I think there's something cool emotionally, like being attached to a letter.
Yeah.
Like if you handwrite it, it's very personal.
God, you're soft.
But I'm just saying, like, if
You cry on it too with a
No.
tear on the corner.
okay, but like I've been in like relationships or whatever where like you write notes and then you can like look at it later and like you just like really feel like it's
cry
from that
again?
person. It's personal. I'm not even fucking crying like that shit, dude. I'm tough. I'm a man.
if I had like a feather pen with like ink, I would probably write a little bit more. Yeah,
Quill.
I feel like you'd fucking give up on that so fast.
why the fuck I gotta dip all the time?
You'd be like just dunching it. Things like
Yeah.
this fucking thing's
And
stupid.
I always wanted the wax of my initials.
Oh,
You know
a
what I'm
stamp? Hell yeah. I've always wanted my own stamp.
I feel like Alex letter would progress from like the quill pen to like just his fingers and ink.
Just a dick print at the end.
I don't know.
I don't know,
It's
man.
stupid. I don't know how to use this.
Wax stick.
Yeah.
Have you ever written? Is it wrote or wrote?
Written?
Ever wrote an email? Have you
We're writing an email.
ever written an email and they just call you?
No.
They're just like, you know what? I don't even want to type back. I'm at work. Sometimes I'll write emails. They're just like, what's up, Alec?
I've been like,
I'm trying to be professional.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've been like mid text, like a long ass text, and they'll call me. It's like I was just about to fire this shit off. Like, let me finish. I had, because now I have to re-say all the things that I just said in my head.
Was it about you not wanting to talk to that person anymore?
Oh,
And then they just call you?
yeah, like
Fuck.
like I have a lot going on right now. Like I can't really talk. Like blah blah blah. They're just like, hey, like,
Do you want to hang out tonight?
Yo, speaking of can't really talk, did you see that the Miss America was making fun of that? Was she Venezuelan?
Vietnamese.
Vietnamese lady for not speaking English?
That's so American.
I know.
Dude.
It's the American way. It's like it's not like anyone expected Miss America to speak Vietnamese.
Exactly. That'd have been hilarious.
Remember when Steve Harvey hosted and he gave the winner to the wrong person? He's
want-
like, it was on the car. It was on the car.
Dude, I wonder if that was just a jab that he tried to throw at somebody. Like, what if he was just sick of some shit from the producers and he's just like, you know what, I'm gonna fuck this up for a little bit.
Fuck this
Because
up.
it didn't hurt Steve Harvey. He's good.
I'm sorry.
He's good money.
He could do a lot of dumb shit, and he's good.
Do you see he's got a beard now too?
Yeah.
Dude,
Switch
Steve
up his whole
Harvey,
brand.
He's done it.
Yeah.
He can do anything.
But there's gonna be a scandal, bro. It's just always a scandal.
Yeah.
If all three of us were to get famous right now, there'd be a scandal.
I feel like
Already.
Steve Harvey knows he's black. I feel like he doesn't put himself in those situations. I feel like he just would be chilling in the house, just like, you know what? I know today is going to be the day I'm going to get in trouble. I'm chilling inside.
Just sitting in a chair at his kitchen table, he's like, not getting me today. Nope.
I feel like he's too smart because he's
Yeah.
like the black guy that made it and can do anything.
Yeah.
And he just knows in the back of his head, like, nope, not me, baby.
Steve Harvey's comedy is kind of set up like you can't hit a woman no matter what. Like even though you really want to sometimes because they're being a bitch, like you can't hit her. So like he'll talk about like how you want to do it, but he doesn't.
He would give that look to a woman just like,
Yo,
not today, baby.
Steve Harvey's good money.
As he's about to hit.
I want to take what you just said and just loop it over that "Make America Great Again" picture I have. Of
Oh
you.
my god! I don't even. No, I asked you to delete that. That's not fair to me at
Brock,
all.
what's
That
your
doesn't-
view on this picture
That'd be
that
so
came
funny.
out? That's
I
about to
hate
cut.
it.
It could be
Want to hit
leaked.
a woman? Bitch.
No. So, my Louisiana man character was like hella redneck, looks hella racist, and Jordan photoshopped like "Make America Great Again" over it. It made me like fucking sick. Like,
We'll
straight up.
post it on the Jab.
No,
website.
no one gets
For
to
good
see that.
fun.
No, it's not fun because
It's
people who don't know
hilarious.
me would be like, "This motherfucker sucks." Dude.
Feel free for our viewers to make their own pictures of Louisiana.
No, leave me out of this.
I'll send it to it. I got
DM, baby.
Louisiana man's got to lawyer up. We got to take care of business.
The hammer.
Yo, I'm getting Jim Adler. Like, I'm hammering Jordan for making that picture.
That'd
It's
be-
hammer time.
That'd be such a funny commercial for the two to do together. Just Louisiana man mumbling shit.
Jim Adler, like,
just-
Louisiana. Goddamn, that day the big.
It's a Texas hammer.
Yeah, it's hammer time.
Seeing who can be the loudest.
Oh, dude, that would be a loud ass room. Do you see,
loud.
like Bill Adler, his son?
Trying.
He's not really doing it like Jim is.
You know he wants to be like a doctor or something.
Dude, imagine the pressure being fucking the Hammer's son.
Dad, I want to be a doctor.
He's like, nope, you're gonna be a hammer just like your daddy, Jim Adler.
He's just the mallet right now. He's soft.
Hmm.
He's a Texas
The
mallet.
Texas mallet. Damn, yeah.
Oh man, that's two today. That's why those two today just fired them off.
Today, fired off. Well, Miss USA, thank you for fucking everything up.
Well,
just
you know-
like the other person in the USA is doing.
You know what my question is? Do people expect that bitch to be deep?
No.
Do we expect her to be like really introspective?
You would think by now. There's been a lot of shit talked about the Miss USA,
Yeah.
or like Miss whatever, that you think they would have some progression.
But their job is to be pretty. Their life is a bit pretty. That girl doesn't do shit for herself.
No,
bro.
I think like the
People stupid.
Exactly.
I think like the Miss Universe contest or whatever, like they're actually supposed to have like talents and intelligence. Like I don't think you can just be pretty and win that.
Why don't we ever see that part? We see the bikini part. We don't ever see
Yeah,
the
there
bitch
is
juggling.
contests.
Have you ever watched it?
Yeah. No.
I think they do that. I think they have like a talent.
Well, I never see it. I just see the bikini part. Maybe that's because it's what I'm looking for. I don't know.
Just fast forward.
Where the fucking
Wow,
bikini's
these are
at?
stupid hot girls.
Have you ever watched the Victoria's Secret show?
Yeah.
I feel like that's way more popular with girls wanting to watch it than men. Like I feel like girls are like, oh, like men want to watch this, but like I know way more girls that watch that shit than men. Like I feel like they're like if guys want to see like hot women, like they're not gonna go to watch girls in like bra and panties. Like they're gonna go to fucking Pornhub.
Well, there is like some fun in the mystery of it because I mean there's a little mystery.
Oh yeah,
and honestly, their body I don't find their body type attractive. I don't, but something about it you can appreciate. Like it's like they just have nothing really, but it's just something about it.
I know what you mean.
It looks nice, you know. It's very attractive, but I don't find it attractive
because they don't have like thick girls in there. Really, it's just like all tall, like skinny model girls.
Even thick models aren't that thick. Like they're just a little bit bigger than those girls.
Ashley Graham is thick as hell.
Yeah, she's thick.
Yeah, I don't know her.
She was on the cover of Sports Illustrated, the swimsuit thing, twice.
Is she an athlete?
No.
Hey, shit, bud, you know, they hang over.
I want Jordan to see the picture. Can you please see the picture
of
over?
what?
Because I want to hear what he has to say.
Ashley Graham?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, damn, you had that shit pulled up.
Okay. How tall is she?
She's tall, dude.
How tall? Does anybody
she's
know?
got to be like 6 feet tall.
She's.
I don't know that for a fact, though.
She looks like a big person. Like just a big person, like overall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like tall. Yeah. Just
you ever
like
think about it? Like a big woman is just usually like an average size man size.
Yeah, I see that in like online dating profiles. Girls would be like, "I'm tall as hell. Like I'm a tree." I'll look. It says like 5'10". It's like, oh, like that's not crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Dude, she's my height.
who? Ashley Graham?
Yeah,
really?
she's 5'9".
Huh.
I meant shit. I'm 5'10", but like,
Yeah, I'm 6 foot.
I feel okay. I don't know if you've ever like realized this before, but like when doctors measure girls and when doctors measures guys, like it seems different. Like my ex and I were the same height, but they told her that she was 5'10", and my doctor told me I was 6 feet tall. So it's just like it's weird that like 2 inches is a big difference.
shoes, bro. What if you had different shoes on?
I don't wear shoes when I get higher. I'm
she did?
6 feet, no shoes. If I'm wearing Tim's, I'm 7 feet tall.
Big man in the house, huh?
Yeah.
6 foot, no shoes.
I'm still waiting for my girl.
Did you hear that, ladies? 6 feet tall. No, I'm just joking. I was joking. Damn, you guys look mad.
Bro,
Big mad.
You don't understand what it's like to be almost tall.
Yeah.
Your
guys
whole
are-
life.
And people know you're tall.
You guys
pictures.
are almost big mad.
You know, first time I met my dad, he was like, "You looked a lot taller in the pictures.
Oh shit!
You looked a lot not there in the pictures."
Coulda. Oh. You could have.
Must have been hiding in the back.
It's like could have smacked him on the head like Michael Jordan did to that guy.
Oh, that's just rude.
No,
Yeah.
dude.
Does anybody know
It's
what
Michael Jordan, bro.
Yeah.
So this past week, Michael Jordan owns the Charlotte Hornets. Not just this past week, but he owns them. But during this past week,
Owns them.
It's new.
he does. He owns the team.
It's a new thing.
But
Everyone's getting in the van of Jordan. I
all
own
right,
you
come
guys.
on, guys. We're going.
We're going to the farm. It's a big basketball court.
The Charlotte farm.
They can shoot jump shots forever.
So one of the players got a technical foul and almost cost him the game. And when we went to the sidelines, Michael Jordan was fucking yelling at him, and he got so mad he smacked him in the head. And as a grown man, I would be so pissed if Michael Jordan smacked me in the head. Like I'm throwing hands. I don't care.
You're throwing hands at
I'm
Michael
fucking
Jordan.
Michael Jordan up if he smacks me in the head.
That just proves that you're not a coachable person, bro. You need to be fucking humble.
Okay, there's a
The
difference.
greatest basketball player of all time
Greatest.
cares about what you just did.
He
Grow the
smacks
fuck
you
up.
in the head.
And
Grow
I
the
bet
fuck
you
up.
he won't make a technical foul ever again.
I bet he does.
What's something that you really like to do? What you like music, right?
Yeah. I like
If you
music.
fucked up on stage and Drake smacked you in the back
No,
of the head, or
Kanye.
did, would you be like, bro, what the fuck, we're going hands? No.
Yeah, okay. That I
No.
mean, when you say it, put it like. But like, I saw the video.
And you have a dad, bro.
smoking a,
And you have a dad.
smacking a grown man in the head.
And you have a dad.
Okay. Hear me out though. No one else could do that in the NBA. Like another
could
team.
probably smack someone
No,
in the
I'm
back
talking
of the
about like a team owner. You know what I'm saying? Like some old white dude smacks this dude in the head. It's making headlines.
Because they didn't play.
But
So
exactly.
that's the difference.
It's the
It's like-
context, bro. Because I'm sure it's like a mentee mentor thing. It's not I own you as I'm smacking the back of the head. It's like I think the reaction is dependent on the relationship, and because he didn't react in
Yeah.
a way that wasn't not the relationship, that's why people
Yeah.
freak out.
I just
if
don't-
you would have got up and be like, "What the fuck is your problem?" That would have been different. Sorry.
It's funny that you say like a white person hitting someone because I picture that one white guy with like the 20-year-old girlfriend who owned one of the teams.
Yeah.
I forgot who it was.
Yeah.
That guy just like
That racist
smacking
ass
some
dude?
black dude in
Yeah,
the head.
that's making headlines.
But none of those people played basketball.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Just
And
rich and old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as much as I did want to get mad at that because he does wear some big ass bootcut jeans.
Bootcuts.
Yeah.
I do get it's Michael Jordan, and he probably just wanted better for that guy. I hope he wouldn't hit him saying like, "You're just a fuck up. I only want you on the team."
Yeah.
I would be like, "Dude, get your shit together."
Should have sold you for 10 bales of hay that day. Is that too far? Is that too far?
I don't know what they're doing.
It's-
on
I gotta stop with
Charlotte.
the slave jokes, man.
It's getting to the line.
I know.
Okay.
It would just be a lot for me to be able to like because his emotions are already running so high. Like he got a technical foul. The game's almost over and saying like he's fucking really like pissed and turned. Michael Jordan just fucking smacks him in the head. Like it wasn't like a tap. Like this man like fucking smacked him in the head. Like what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna
Again,
be pissed.
Dude, the relationship. It's just, I think you got to think. You don't know what the context is.
Also, like he's not even the coach.
Yeah. What if he really takes a shine into this kid?
He could be the coach.
I don't even think he does though. I
don't
feel
know?
like he just like yeah, you're right. I don't know the dynamic of Michael Jordan and his team.
To all of our listeners, if you do see Brock, smack him in the back of the head
No,
because
If you
he's
smack me-
he's
Apparently it's a
obedient.
thing.
if you smack me in the head, you're catching these hands.
No, you're not.
Unless it's your Jordan, because I don't want to fight Jordan anymore. He's too good.
I would never want to fight you.
I could see you smacking me in the head though
Yeah.
for being an idiot.
Being a fucking mook.
Hey, fucking
That's
mook.
a good one.
Ah.
You know, it's something I thought about that was really interesting yesterday. Is that a lot of my closest relationships are people that I kind of hated when I first met them.
Interesting.
Or even if I've even been like thrown hands with. It says a lot about how, like, again, that relationship. Michael Jordan puts hands on the kid. Like sometimes the people you love the most are the people you smack around the most.
It's out of love.
That's interesting.
I'm kidding about that, but like with you guys, like with all three of you, like I think I say some pretty harsh stuff sometimes. I can be kind of a dick, but it's because I care about you guys, and it's just like I feel comfortable enough when you know that I care. I can say that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't just go up to someone else and be like, dick.
Yeah.
It's different.
Well, I was having a conversation with Alec, and I was like. Jordan and I were like being super turn or whatever, and like I told Alec like next time like just tell us to shut the fuck up because we have that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like you can, you know what I'm saying? You can be mean to me like that, and it's okay. Like I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
It's out of love. You know, like I know that you don't dislike me.
Yeah.
I got mad
Yeah,
awkward.
true.
Most of the time.
I agree, and that's what like one thing that I'm realizing is like I can be a dick, and it's almost better to be a dick than just like floating on the borderline of just being like I really am mad right now, but I'm trying to talk it out, and then it just gets awkward.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, shut the fuck up, bitches.
Yeah, exactly.
Beaches, beach. And they're not even like in an angry way. It's like, but dude, just like shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I respond to that really well.
Yeah.
You know, like rather than like I don't just that's how I like to handle conflict. Like people just being really straight up, but not mean about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not even like very serious. Like by saying shut the fuck up, I think that is better for me to perceive than someone being like, can you please like be quiet? Because I was like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? That's way serious. Because you're just like, hey, can you shut the fuck up? I'd be like, yeah, you're right. I'm wildin'.
Yeah, it
What
did
if-
get serious.
What if Alec would have threw a glass, like a can at you from across the room?
Hey, what the fuck? You mook, huh? Being an idiot.
Yeah, and for me, it like, dude, confrontation, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I had this whole idea that I was gonna say what I did say, and it was gonna come out just like, and they're gonna be like, "Wow, I really respect you for really wording it right." And then it just was like, "Damn, everyone's feelings was hurt," and I was like, "Wow, I'm a fucking dick."
But it's just like growing, man. Like
Yeah.
I think all three of us together, like we're growing. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Learning how to do shit together and learning how to communicate with each other. Like we just learned about raising hands together and some shit you do in kindergarten.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
worked so well.
they had it right.
Yeah.
Our personalities are so strong.
Yeah.
We're very dominant.
You ever think how people it's interesting how people kind of find each other, different people, to fit the gaps that they have in their own self. You know what I'm saying? Like you're like a puzzle piece and you just kind of mash yourself together. Like how generally people that are in relationships like that don't work out when they're exactly alike because
Yeah.
those gaps are still there and it's just one, two
Wow.
people with gaps.
Yeah.
And you tend to find
Agreed.
people that like the opposite shit as you. It's interesting.
Damn, that's
Like
good ass
you guys are
point.
both gay and I'm straight, so like
True.
so opposites attract.
We did go to dinner together.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
were
it was
just
his date. It was his date.
Oh man, that was great.
Brock was
So,
my dinner date.
Alec and Brock and we all went to a Christmas dinner party for work together, and they sat Alec. This is I don't know if this is for the the owner of the business knew like this would happen or for comedic relief. Comic relief. Cut the comedic
One of those.
One out. Cut the comedic one
It
out.
is
Sounds
comedic
stupid.
relief. That's what it is.
Keep all that. That's great.
Oh, fucking genius.
But Alec was so the table had like what 20 people on it on one side.
Yeah.
And Alec was directly down the table and straight in front of me. So
It was a C-shaped table.
our crotches were lined up. That's how straight across we were from each other.
Yeah.
Dick to dick.
And I could not. Every time I'd look up, Alec would look at me, and I'd be looking at him, and he was getting talked to by people, and I'm just laughing. And
Yeah.
There was no way I could not just stare at Jordan.
I know
There was no way.
it was hard not to.
And I didn't know half the people in the room, so I just had Brock
Yeah.
to my right, and then the guy named Kevin to my left, and those are the only two people I could really talk to. And past that, there was no
Yeah.
one. So I was, as there was like blank moments, it's just me staring at Jordan, and just like trying to figure out what he was saying and doing.
You know how like sometimes you like I don't know if you get this ever, but like you really like start laughing uncontrollably for no reason, or
Yeah.
like you try to hold it back, and like if like remember in the past when you get like yelled at and you're trying not to laugh, like nothing's funny, but it sucks because you're trying not to laugh. At this dinner, I like the people across from us were talking about fucking like Indiana or some shit. It was just like I don't know why, but I couldn't stop laughing. But I tried not to look like a fucking crazy person for laughing at nothing. So I was
You did
like,
look crazy.
I kept drinking my water and like laughing into my cup, and I put it down. I'd instantly start laughing again. So I just kept drinking water for like 4 minutes. I couldn't stop. I looked over at Alec. He's trying so hard just to like not look at me.
So I'm just doing like a little commentary of like, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
Yo, so
Yep.
my date and I were sitting there talking about it, looking at you, and I was like, Alec is in such like just get through this conversation mode. Just like, oh yeah, wow, that's. And then I was like, that's really interesting. And you actually turned your head and you were like, it's hilarious, dude.
It makes so much sense when you say it that way.
It's
that was
so
me, dude.
funny. Just coasting.
That happens sometimes
Coasting.
when, yeah, it happens to me every once, actually all the time. But hey, I mean, I learned some valuable things. I'm not
You
gonna
are
lie to
so
you.
good at like getting through conversations. Like it's amazing. You just like it's like you press a button and you just go into automated mode and you're like, yes, oh, wow, really.
That's the only time I can really think about my day.
Yeah, he's totally the other way. Did I feed the dogs this morning?
Yeah.
I don't fucking remember.
Wonder
Yeah.
what, at work, I'm like, I wonder what Jordan's doing right now.
I just like keep it real now. Sometimes in conversation, like they'll like look at me for an answer. I'll be like, I'm sorry, I completely wasn't listening. Like, cause they want to get an answer from me. I can't just be like yes. It's like that wasn't a yes or no question.
I still make an answer though.
Oh really? Just, yeah, I can see you just like yeah. I don't know. Like
Yeah, exactly.
Very good.
just start
I'm
talking.
very good with fillers.
Yeah.
And for the most part, when that does happen, it's like good because they keep talking to me.
Yeah, people just want to talk.
Yeah, that's another thing that I have realized is some people just want to talk, and
Exactly.
it doesn't even matter if I listen. Just vent.
You ever think about that from their home lives, like what that's like?
Yeah.
Because personally, I love being by myself a lot. Like I can just sit in a room by myself and I'm just content. I'm
Same.
pretty interesting up there. When all the voices get talking to each other, shit goes down. It's lit.
I bet.
Just kidding. Claudia's got all the crazy, not me.
Oh, sneak this.
Yeah.
Actually, I wasn't even a sneak
I felt
this.
like when I said that, I put the crazy name tag on myself for a second. I was like, I got to get that right back to Claudia. You don't put that on.
Yeah.
Don't poke yourself.
Jordan has different outfits
or
for
both
different
of them.
characters.
I could see that.
Why is my hand still up? But what was I saying?
Talking about
There's a
having
lot of
different
things going on in that head,
personalities.
Jordan.
Yeah, when people just want to talk to you for a long time, long
Yes.
period of time, I feel like they just don't have it anywhere else. They just want to get that shit out. Like
wanna
I've
get
seen
it out.
tons of people just come in your office and just dump on you for like
Just
like
dump.
30 minutes,
Just talk,
Yeah. and you barely know each other.
and I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I kind
To
of
be the ear?
enjoy it being the ear, number one, because I feel like I'm good at that, and I'm just listening.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people don't understand that sometimes maybe you shouldn't listen, and there's not always an answer to be answered.
You are pretty good at listening. I feel like I have those long conversations with you more than anyone. Like,
Yeah.
like when we edit the podcast before, I just get so distracted because I'll just like talk for like a half hour and you'll let me talk.
Yeah, and I'm listening, and
Yeah.
I'm not thinking like, oh, I wish this person would shut up. I'm literally like I'm interested.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm just listening.
Do you
and
guys-
that's what I want to do.
do you-
cool.
Yeah, does it cool?
It does.
Damn,
Yeah.
you look
I
like
never wear
straight
hats.
from the '90s, bro.
Do you guys have that like?
Lying motherfuckers trying to make me look like an idiot.
No, I think it looks cool. Do you guys have like a person where you let your shit out on? Like, where do you? That sounds like some kinky shit. I'm talking about
Their
like
chest.
you talking. You know what I'm saying? Like venting. Like, do you
Yeah.
have a person? Because like Alex probably the person I fucking just like talk for a half hour. You know what I'm saying? Straight. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't say anything back. He just lets me like talk.
The
Like-
best thing too when you do that, sometimes I am listening, and then you like say some wild shit, and then you like correct yourself. You're like, oh wait, that is a little crazy or something. Like
Yeah.
if however you are venting. Do I have those people? Yeah, you guys definitely up there. I'm very secretive. I found out too. I hold a lot of things in, so I'm just learning now how to like talk and not be judged.
Yeah.
And that was my biggest issue. Is like I don't want to tell everyone like my issues or my fun stuff in my life, and then be judged by like how my personality is or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's important to like talk things out.
For
I think
sure.
it helps you really understand, like what's going on better. Because if you don't talk about it, it just kind of it stays in the same place. But like, let's say if you're brainstorming ideas, like brainstorming works because talking through it, you know what I'm saying? It really gets your brain going. It helps like get better ideas going.
A lot of time whenever I have an issue with somebody, I try to like not say anything for a little bit because I know that the first thing that comes out of my mouth is generally going to be because emotional. I'm just like,
All emotion.
I'm just mad or I'm sad or whatever.
Yes, sir.
So I usually sit on it for a while. I think that's a lot of irritates some of the relationships I've had because they're like, why aren't you saying anything? I'm like, because I don't want to be a dick. And I want to take a second to like step back and really think about what's going on and address it.
And I get that voice in my head. It's like, don't do it.
Yep.
Don't be crazy.
Yep.
And I'm like, I'm gonna be crazy.
Because once you start, you got to commit, right, Claudia?
Damn.
Thank you for the sweaters. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Claudia.
We love you.
Thank you, Claudia.
Shout out to Claudia. She's just
You own it, Claudia. Own that crazy shit.
Poquito loco.
Loquita.
But yeah, it's definitely, it can be very emotional if it just starts.
Yep.
And for me, if I get that emotional twitch and I grab it, I'm running with it,
Exactly.
dude. I can't back out.
No turning back now.
Yeah.
I'm not, that's 50-50 because I do back out sometimes. Like, fuck, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And they're like, you shouldn't have said it because if you
It
didn't
just
feel
takes
it.
time.
I'm like, I'm emotional.
It just takes
yeah.
time, man.
I always try to separate myself from situations at first, but like sometimes I do let emotions get the best of me. And like when I do just talk before thinking about it, I usually end up regretting it.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I was a fucking asshole. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really think about that rationally.
Jordan, who's your outlet?
His other
Or
personalities.
who do you have someone to go to
That vent to?
to like talk about your stuff?
You know what's weird is I actually kind of internalize a lot of that communication.
Yeah.
Like I talk to you guys about stuff, but like really a lot of the time I just kind of like it sounds like the worst way to do it, but I just dwell on it. I dwell and I dwell and I dwell, and usually kind of helps me work it out. But I don't know why.
Why do you don't know why you do that? Because I feel like you don't want you don't want to put your plate on other people's shoulders. Like, they're like, they have enough issues, but I don't feel like putting myself on top of them and then having them deal with mine and theirs.
It's more like I think it's honestly when it comes down to the base of it, it's probably pride.
Yeah,
it's
pride.
Just like I feel like I want to be the happy thing in people's day and shit,
yeah.
and it's hard to be like, what's going on, but
Especially being like a personal trainer and stuff. I
Yeah.
noticed with you is like you can't be that like, well, today sucked. Do you want to come and work out?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes I get to talk to like when it gets really bad. I talk to like my brother's mom.
Okay.
She's really helpful. Mama G. Shout out
Yeah,
Mama G.
Shout out. Hashtag.
And it's weird though, but I seriously feel like a lot of times when I have stuff going on, there are things that happen in my life or to the people around me where I'm giving somebody else advice and I give myself advice. Someone else is saying something like, I'm just reading through the questions that we get,
right?
And I'm pouring through it, thinking like, what would I say to these questions? And it's weird, but a lot of times that shit, I answer my own questions, like, oh,
it makes sense now.
Or a song lyric. It's weird as that sounds. I'm not one of those like hippies, but
That's
sometimes
true.
a song will come on, and you're like,
I'm not one of them hippies.
yeah, we're gonna take that and put that over the "Make It America Great" thing too. We just got layers, baby. Send me these clips. Clip it up.
Fuck off. No. These clips are staying with me.
What if it makes you famous?
For being racist?
Yeah, and the other part to that too is even for myself, like say Tuesday is a shit day for me, like nothing is going right. I wake up in like bad mood and don't have a good workout, don't have anything, and then I'm like, say you come up to me and you're like, Alec, what's up, dude? And I'm like, oh, it's just like things are going well. But then tomorrow I come in, I'm fucking happy as hell, and then I told you all these like issues that I'm having, and then you're kind of catering to that with me, and then I'm like, wait, I'm having a great day. I don't feel that way anymore.
Yeah.
So sometimes I keep it in because maybe today's a shitty day and tomorrow might be better.
It's good. I feel like it's good to recognize that shit. Because like every day is another opportunity to feel
Another
different and better.
opportunity.
Sure.
Some days you just feel like shit.
Life is full of ups and downs, man. I swear. It's just like, it's so, like, one day, even like at the beginning of the day, you could feel some way. And then at the end of the night, you'll be feeling fine.
Yeah.
It's just like, any time I like get into it with a mood with myself, like I know that it's so temporary.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's weird though.
Like, cause
it's fucking weird.
With everything, like any type of struggle in my life, it's like I know that like it's gonna get better. It just has to suck for a little bit.
It's so weird, dude. Like how that works, you know? Like no one really teaches you that. Like this, like you might have a shitty Wednesday, but Thursday, Friday are gonna be the best days of your life. You just gotta get through that shitty ass fucking Wednesday, and when that happens, you're just like, oh, I can't do it.
Yeah. Do you think it would be like problematic for that to be like a part of like school growing up? Is like how to handle emotions?
Not at all.
Nope.
Because like that is kind of like personalized, you know, like everyone handles it, like everyone goes through it like different shit, but like at the end of the day, I think like general advice for, especially with the suicide rate being so high and depression rates being higher than ever, like that might be a decent idea to like talk about it in school.
The talk about it. Have you ever met someone who like you're like, oh, I have depression, or I have something, like I'm not feeling good today, and they're like, what? I don't know what that is. I feel like the only problematic thing would be bringing that up at such a young age. You're having people who might not have those symptoms yet question it, and then they're like,
"That's what I have now."
Yeah, and that's the only thing that would suck, because I know some people growing up where like I was going through some things and they were just like ecstatic all the time. And
Also, a lot of people, like adults, think that like kids don't think about stuff until you introduce it to them. It's like, why are you telling my kid about depression? Like now he has it.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? But
it might open.
The thing with like depression is not like people can be like, oh, you can be sad, like I'm gonna be sad now. It's just like people like being self-aware of what's going on with themselves.
And sometimes like I have thought about it in this way, is that I feel like every person that you've ever met goes through that. It's just some of us get stuck there and don't know like there's not a thing, or there's just something we don't get past. And because I really feel like when this is not being insensitive, but like I feel like when you're having depression and anxiety, it comes down to self-fulfillment. It's not necessarily true. Like, you know, it's like something you're like a polio or something, but like it's self-fulfillment. And I feel like you can find the path past that deep. It's deep inside and it's hard to fucking get there.
Someone told me this, and it was very hard to hear the first time I heard it, because I opened up and I was like, I have depression. He's like, depression is shitty, but it also is a choice to stick with it. He's like, I get that you're having a bad day, but there's a lot of things that you can do to make yourself have a good day, and you're obviously not doing that. Yeah. And David Goggins actually I was reading his book, and he said, no one wants the truth. Everyone wants to like beat around the bush. Like when you look in the mirror, what do you see? And that really opened up for me, because like some people can look in the mirror and be like, well, I'm really not happy with myself, but that's me, you know, instead of being like, damn, like what can I do today to change this person that I like see or feel, and make it out in the present, instead of just like pushing it to the side.
Exactly.
I think anger is one thing that I've really come to with like being a choice, because like things are going to happen no matter what. It's really just how you handle it. I think sometimes with like sadness, like in depression, like there is something in your brain that like you don't want to like beat it, you know? Exactly. And it's weird to say it like that, but like when you have like shit going on, like it's hard. Like you don't want to feel better sometimes. Like it feels right to just stay in bed and not do anything, you know? But with anger, I feel that that's a little different, where like if you really step back and look at the situation, it's different, you know?
Big time. Big facts.
I think there is a difference there. Like I do think, okay, so I saw this tweet and it kind of like angered me a little bit.
Was it about the environment?
No. It said, honestly, if you're 20 and under, what the fuck can you be depressed about? If you can't handle being a kid, adult life is going to kill you. And that shit made me so like upset. Yeah. Like you don't think people under 20 years old go through anything?
Yeah. And it's categorizing like that age. Like you don't know. There's so many different 20-year-olds.
Hell yeah.
Like, and they probably all of them have their own issues, because it's their issues that they have in their head.
Just where they came from and shit.
I think sometimes like depending on the situation, like kids have it the hardest because they don't have a choice. You know,
no control.
Yeah, they have no control over the situation, and that like makes it like harder to handle as a person, I think, than being able to like do something about it. Yeah, like some kids feel so helpless being in the situation that they're in.
Growing up, a lot of my good friends, like we have, I don't want to say like mental disorders, but we have like the friends that I got along with the most told me like, yo, like I think I got depression. Like they was always on the table, and like I felt closer to them when they did speak that way, because I feel like we got along a lot better. And there was a lot of kids that I talked to growing up that said the same thing, like, you know, I'm having a shitty ass day, and like, you know, we could do that. So
yeah, absolutely. I think I've also found myself like identifying with people who kind of have like their own shit, because like I feel like that to me, like it seemed like real and is what I identified with. It's like not everyone like has it so good all the time, and like when I see people like that, like I kind of like am drawn to that. It's like, oh, like I don't feel alone here.
And sometimes I need a break from the people who are so positive all the
Yeah.
time. Like when it's just positivity, I'm like, okay, I want to sit down and like watch a movie.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I can't.
Just leave me alone.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
And that kind of goes back to what we were talking about with like depression. Like sometimes like you don't want to like
Yeah.
do that. You don't want to feel better. Like, do you think there is a way though to like beat that? Like, what have you guys done when you? Because like, the thing is, like, you know that you have to go do something to feel better,
Of
but a
course.
lot of times you don't want to, so you let it beat you. Like, how do you guys handle that? Like, what do you do when you feel like that?
I think the setting is what matters most. Like if you don't feel like doing something and you're laying in bed and it's dark and it's quiet and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's musty. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, fucking
You haven't
clothes
showered.
everywhere.
No fresh air.
Exactly. Yeah. Like you just don't feel good. You're thirsty. That's like something you're doing to your fucking self.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like what I do is I take what my setting and I make that bitch happy, and eventually it just works on me. Like open the blinds, music's on, clean the fuck out of my apartment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like just make it a
Yeah.
setting where I can be happy.
You've helped me with that.
Yeah,
big
it's,
time.
dude, it makes a fucking huge difference. Because at that point, if you can, it's like you're tricking your brain into thinking like it's all good, son.
Yeah.
You know. But the days where it's
Exactly.
hardest, I think, is like the gray, gloomy days. But even then, like you can find that place for yourself. You know, it just really is about putting it together. Your
Yeah.
setting.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've been. I don't know why, but every time the winter months hit, my head just kind of goes in the pooper.
It's a thing.
And
Yeah. Vitamin D.
yeah,
Seasonal depression.
Vitamin D
yeah. So like every time, I don't know. You know, it could be a lot of things, but
in the pooper.
So-
That goes in the pooper.
Also, the fact that you said musty, like LA man, like
Yeah,
mustard.
musty.
it was good.
I know.
So one thing that I've been working on is, I used to love to work out at night. I love working out at night through the summer.
Yeah.
Don't know why it is, but it helps me. Like, I guess it's warm out, and it's I can go on a walk at night with my dog and stuff. But when the winter months hit, I realized getting up earlier and working out in the morning changes my whole day.
Yeah.
Keeping my apartment clean, not drinking as much.
Yeah, that's huge.
That's a big one for me. Every time I drink, I wake up in the morning and I feel like complete poop.
Yep.
yeah.
Poop.
Poop.
Dude, the thing is, I think there's just people. Some of us just aren't built for that shit. Like,
Yeah.
I get dark when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like the bad characteristics of myself come out of me when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
And it's not. I like
That's
it.
good that you're self-aware.
Dude, seriously,
Big
every time
time.
I hate drunk Jordan. Seriously, when
Yeah.
when that dude is at the wheel, I'm just like, not the wheel of a car, like the
was
wheel
like,
of my
damn.
brain. I'm just like, why is this idiot here right now?
Yeah.
He's like, hey, you.
The alter ego.
Yeah, it's terrible. And
That's
then
funny.
you get really like, I don't know, like aggressive and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Not even specific to you, Jordan, but like both of you. Like, have you ever like seen videos of yourself when you're fucked up and just kind of
Yeah.
makes you cringe because
Yeah.
like that's not the best version of yourself?
There's a picture out there of me passed out on the side of a pool at a really, really nice bar.
Really?
Do you always see that?
No.
Yeah, I've seen it. I also have a picture of my phone when you like fell over the chair here when we did the drunk episode.
That's
and
funny.
you're face down on the
See,
carpet.
that dude's an idiot. I'm not proud of him.
Yeah, I have one when we went to J. Cole.
Of,
Oh, yeah.
of you.
Like the videos.
Pictures and videos. Just passed out in the bathroom. Just.
Oh yeah.
I remember like spilling my drink and dancing at J. Cole. I was having a good time, but
Yeah.
it was fun.
It's
I guess I wasn't really an asshole.
No, you weren't. You're pretty fun when you're drunk.
Yeah.
But I feel like at the after is when it really gets you.
Yeah.
You kind of like shut down for a while.
I'm climbing the mountain, and then all of a sudden I peek, and then once, holy shit, that's fucking hilarious. I just saw the picture of Jordan passed out by the pool. It looks pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
It looks fresh. It's
Yeah,
like a nice
it could be an
outfit.
album.
It's not
cover.
that bad, but
Dude.
I know what you mean.
And that was right away. I just
Oh, yeah.
I like just
Yeah.
went through a breakup and I just drank like crazy. I drank a ton before we got there. And it was
Yeah.
out.
One thing I have noticed is when you do drink, it's fast.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't pace.
I know.
You just
Yeah.
go ham right
I
away.
know. I
0
never
to
learned how to
100.
drink right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's too bad that like alcohol has so like negative like side effects because like I'm really getting into like making and creating like new
Yeah.
drinks and stuff like
Yeah,
that
it's
because
fun.
I love it. It gives me an option, like an avenue to be creative and like also fucking like taste good and like it's fun, but like I can't just be fucking drinking every day. You
Yeah.
know?
Right.
It's bad for you,
So-
and
No,
like there's long term effects.
I do a shot of tequila every day.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think tequila like that like
Agave-
one shot of tequila is good for you.
agave tequila. Yeah, it's good
Yeah.
for your gut, and
Yeah.
it's a nice kind of way to like just get a little.
Yeah,
loose,
it's
you
supposed to
know.
have
a little
probiotics
loose.
in it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, like I don't see an issue with that. Like there would be nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's just like one thing I've noticed, especially like going out, is the excessiveness of it. It's
Yeah.
not like I can get one drink and be like, hey, this is gonna be a good night. Like I'm like 8 in, and I'm like,
I know.
I think I'm gonna get to 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's never just like casual.
It's funny looking back. I remember I used to think like, why would I just want to drink like one beer? You know what I'm saying? Like that's not gonna get me drunk.
Never.
Like I don't want to even waste my time. Like, but now I'm starting to really like realize like control. Like it's okay to just have like a drink.
Yeah.
I've always wondered like how do people do that? You know, like how do you just like stop yourself after one? Like if I want more or whatever. But now I think that I'm older. Like I'm really just like starting to be aware of control and the lack of it that I have.
And to all you listeners out there, this episode is brought to you by Pound Social.
Pound Social is a social media growth platform that uses automation and AI to connect you with your perfect followers. You got a lot of stuff to do. You got to post videos.
Facts.
You got to edit stuff.
Facts.
You got to go to photo shoots. You got to do a lot of things to grow your business. So why not have someone help you on the back end? Go to www.pound.social for more details.
And back to the episode.
Cut that up a little bit.
Back to the episode.
And back to the news. Hey,
We're here with the.
all right, guys, it's time for some fan mail. By the way, keep bringing on your questions. I know some of y'all are kind of upset that we haven't been able to post your questions, but some of them are just a little crazy.
Local way.
Yes, I love the energy, but like bring us something that we can talk about on air. We'd really love it. So
Bring it!
You can go to our Instagram, our Facebook, our Twitter.
Brother!
Submit your question. Just let us know if you want it to be private. We won't use your username. That's up to you. Here we go. Dear Jacob, do you think that two people can have sex without any feelings?
Okay.
I think they can. I mean, like,
Emotionless sex.
physiologically it can happen.
Really though? Oh yeah.
Yeah, like-
Okay, like
It's not like a.
I took her
force
to
field,
Pound
like,
Town.
You can't get into this vagina without emotions.
yeah. This is like a chastity belt or something.
It's like a laser.
Uh,
Little lasers are arched in her pubes. They're fired from cover. Get the tree line.
border control.
This is napalm.
Oh my god.
All right, so let's be serious about this.
Person-
Yeah, I think they can.
Oh no, go
Go
ahead.
to you, please. I'd love to hear what you say.
Is the question, I think they can, or is it
No,
right?
it's can people
It's can
have
they?
sex?
Without
Do you,
emotions.
Can people?
do you think people can have sex without feeling?
Well, I think one of the people can. You know the other ones. All their emotions. Girls.
Oh, I think
Whoa, Claudia, with the knife, bro.
I think girls can have emotionless sex.
Can men?
Me personally, like I feel like there has to be some form of emotion before
Yeah,
going
as
into
much
it.
as I like to joke about it,
Yeah.
I think every girl that I've ever like hooked up with, like there's feelings there.
Mm-hmm.
Some, it's a little bit.
You never hooked up with a girl without like any emotions?
Yeah, I have,
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
And but the thing is, I like I hated it though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
it's
always
horrible.
regretted it after, and
Yeah.
like it was never good.
Horrible.
Never.
So I think I've learned that I can't, but I'm sure that there are
It's
people that
different
can.
case.
So my take on this would be, I don't think it's right, because even say one person doesn't have emotions, the other person might,
Yeah.
and that can fuck up everything.
Yeah,
For
for
sure.
sure.
Because so to say, they're like, oh, so what are we now? And then that person's like, nothing.
Classic.
And then there's like, oh,
But
I hate my life.
Yeah,
it's so circumstantial, because if you go into it and you're like, hey, look, I don't want to be your boyfriend, I don't want to be your girlfriend, like, I don't,
Yeah.
You know, this is just this,
Mm-hmm.
and that person still gets upset, that's their fault. That's on
Yeah.
them.
But
That's on them.
being a human, going into this, there will be emotions from someone.
For sure.
I don't care who it is.
It really depends. Like spring break people, something like that.
Yeah, we're just no attachments, and then a year later they're like,
We're married.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or hate each other and just
Yeah.
fighting because they still, one person doesn't want the label, the other person does.
Well, even like spring break, random hookups, like I feel like you'd probably get their like Instagram or Snapchat and you'd stay in contact with them.
Because you would.
No.
I can tell you, one of our friends, you know damn well who I'm talking about, he ain't talking to none of those girls.
I know. I know who you're talking about. And I feel like he would keep them, and so he could be like, "I'm flying to your city." Like,
Nope.
sounds like it to me.
Let's ask him.
All right. Oh, dude, that'd be dope.
Put him on this phone.
Oh,
Put
I'm
him
gonna
on-
put him on live.
He better fucking answer.
How do you do this? What am I FaceTiming?
Yeah.
FaceTime him.
Sorry,
Jordan,
kids.
hurry. He just Snapchatted me. He's got his phone in his hand.
Oh my god! I don't even know what I'm going for.
Just ask him the question.
Ask him.
Hold on, tell him. Oh god, hold on, I got this.
Tell him we're live.
I got him. Here we go. DZ.
Yo, DZ.
Yo.
Yo.
What's poppin'?
Hey, bro, we have you on the podcast right now, live.
What's up, the jab,
We got to ask you a question. So when you go to places and you hook up with a chick, like Florida and shit, do you stay in contact with them?
You said, do I still contact with them after?
Yeah. Do you like grab their like Snapchat or Instagram and like hit them up after?
Or you just like push it
Yeah,
to...
honestly, nowadays, like, Snapchat is my go-to before I even ask for that number. You know, numbers change, emails stay the same.
So do you keep their information so you can hook up with them again, or do you not talk to them anymore?
Yeah, I'm one of the persons that always think long term. I think I'm going to see them again.
Yeah!
He's just saying it. He's just saying it.
Oh, they live in Europe. I'll never see them again. But I'm like, nah.
Even in Europe. I knew it.
You proved me wrong, DZ.
Shout out to DZ.
Shout out to DZ.
shout out, bro. Hashtag.
I got that from you, Jordan. So,
Bro. All right, bro. Thank you.
I'm just playing.
All right, bro. Thank you.
Peace, DZ.
Hey,
See you, bro.
Appreciate the call, man.
The speakers.
Go.
Go fuck yourself.
So I was wrong. He does stay in contact with them.
Even in Europe.
And
Yeah.
that's the answer. He's the go-to.
Because he was your go-to guy or like emotional
Yeah.
sex, right?
Yeah,
Or
that's
can
what I
you think of
thought.
other people?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Well, damn.
Well, maybe. I mean, that did it really answer if he had like emotional like connection? with
No.
them
It's
at all?
what
we
he keeps
didn't-
in contact.
Yeah, that wasn't even the question. Hey,
At least he answered.
it
Yeah,
might
that was
be
nice.
He might be a lover.
But I guess that was the original question that we needed to ask him was like,
Yeah.
does he
Yeah.
grab others? So that's what I'm saying is like that's not done. So later down the line, you'd be like, oh, like I was thinking about that person. Like that's an emotion.
Every time I hook up with a girl, I try to make the emotional attachment, even if there's
Just staring
nothing
eye
there.
contact?
I'm just like, I'm literally being like, okay, what? I'm like, what can I do to make this an emotional
Is it for you? Is it for them?
for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just asking. Like I'm not attacking you.
I think it's a little bit of both, right? Sometimes, like, because I think as guys, we know that girls like a little bit of like butter, you know?
Mm-hmm. I think like when it comes to like emotionless sex, I think beforehand I usually put more out there to seem like I'm more like emotionally involved, and then after it seems like the girl is more emotionally involved, like after the sex.
So you're playing
But
tricks.
I don't think
You're a
like
trickster.
Playing tricks.
it's not like I was like got it and I'm done, but like it just seems like that's generally the true flow of it. Yeah, all right. Just wash my hands. I'm done with this now. Like with like friends with benefits. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that ever really works because they're especially if you continuously see the same person. Like something's gonna happen.
Ashton Kutcher made a movie about it. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
I don't think
You
he
know,
did.
There was actually
It's
a
Justin
point-
Timberlake, right?
Bam! Damn it.
Yeah.
There was actually a point in which
Cry me a river.
I was watching something with a friend, and it kind of made me feel really guilty for some of the times where I had lied to girls and like kind of like played games. So I've actually like apologized to girls for my past before.
Really?
Yeah. Some didn't say anything, and some just like appreciative. But like I've just apologized for like my behavior and being
That's
kind of
mature.
a dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a few
then you
apologies that
tried
I've
to
thought about
smash.
giving.
Yeah, but my apologies don't come with a blood sample. If you know what I'm saying, Brock.
I'm clean. Man.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck you. That's funny though.
it was funny.
Jordan has a whole arsenal over there.
I don't have it.
You're sassy today.
I know. It's my pants.
You got sassy pants?
I usually don't wear jeans.
Jeans.
These are my fancy jeans.
So I think the answer to the question is we don't think so, but
I don't
maybe there
think-
are people that are
It's
out there.
circumstantial, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you're, I don't know. I think it's so circumstantial.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody that does it without emotions
Yeah.
right now. I thought I did, but apparently not.
Well, like you hear it from like I've heard it from women. It's like guys get it wrong. Like sometimes women just want sex too.
Yeah.
And like I hear guys say like, oh, like I just want to fuck. Like I don't want anything else.
Is emotions labeled as like attraction?
No, I don't think so.
no.
Well, I mean, I could be
Like I've
it's
never
like-
heard like someone be like, I want to smash that girl, but I don't even think she's hot.
Ooh. Shit.
Like I feel like the attraction could start with like me being like, damn, that girl's fine, or that guy's fine over there, like by a girl. not by me. I go both.
Squeeze it in there.
I just want to make it no gender. 2018, baby.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
so I'm seeing a girl, and when I first met her, I wasn't physically attracted to her at all. It's seriously, but there was something about her I did like.
Yeah.
And this sounds so rude, but like things have changed for her since then. So she looks amazing now. She looks healthier. When I first seen her, she didn't look very healthy. And that's, so it's interesting. So the mental attraction was before the physical.
Yeah.
I feel that I have met people that have gotten more attracted to me over time, like based off like their personality. You know what I'm saying?
Fine wine.
Fine wine, baby, just get better with time. Like I think like there are definitely some people, and it's vice versa. Like I've seen people that are like, damn, they look good as hell, and I get to know them. I was like, God, I fucking hate this person now, and I'm like not attracted to them anymore.
Then they're post-op.
But like, dude,
you
stop
said,
saying shit that you want me to cut it out later.
But you said over time.
Over time.
Yeah, so that means that there was an emotional commitment for you to keep in touch with them.
None of this is this the people I've hooked up with, or just in general?
I don't know where
Right down the
emotionless
list.
is counted as. Is it like hookup, or is it like you're my friend, I want to have sex with you and not be any emotions attached? Like I don't know where the question is coming from. You know what I'm saying though?
No, I'm confused.
I'm a little confused.
So like, is the emotionless coming from like, oh, I know this person and I want to have sex with them and be emotionless in that aspect of sexually, or is it like I'm hooking up with someone random and having emotionless sex with them?
Like the person's question that they sent in. I think she was asking like, do you think people can like hook up and just like have not any emotion involved?
So they don't know each other.
So yeah, I guess that wasn't specified. So
That's tough. Yeah,
that's another thing too. Like the Friends with Benefits movie that you talked about, Justin Timberlake. You know what I'm saying? They were friends first, and they're like, we should just fuck or whatever. Like, do you think you could do that?
Alcohol's involved, I guess, maybe.
Yeah.
Your friendship would have to be pretty good though, the two at the same time, because
But there's emotions in that.
yeah,
dude.
that's tough. That's a tough one. I changed my thing now. I don't think it can happen, especially if it happens more. I don't think it can happen if it happens more than once.
because Brock said throughout time, and that means that there's some emotions somewhere in there to keep in touch with that person.
Are you standing like that because your pits are getting sweaty?
No.
Oh, me either.
Are you saying like that because you're The Rock?
Are you standing like that because you feel like your weenus is the center of attention in the world?
Why on
Are you
earth did they decide to call it the weenus?
It was just a joke. It was a typo.
What?
It was a typo.
Is this weenus?
No. You even don't know about this?
What?
Yeah, you got me. You're like,
Was it fake?
yeah, it was fake.
It is fake.
I didn't know
Just
that,
the
but
look
I'm
was in there.
glad.
I was like, yeah.
I didn't hear what you said.
Claudia, did you have a question? Do you want to come ask the question on the microphone?
Because I can't remember all that.
Yeah.
So what's the question?
I got ammo, so
You're gonna call me crazy. Wow, that was.
I'm just picking words better right now.
Jordan's got
I'm sorting
ammo.
through my
Jordan's got an
verbiage.
arsenal over there.
Okay. What would be the harm in having a friends with benefits relationship if it could turn out into an actual good relationship?
Okay,
Jordan.
so I think that's again painting a picture of what could be. But when we all know, everybody knows this is realistic, is that if you have a friendship and you start having sex, it's going to either ruin the friendship or it's going to ruin the friendship. Because what's more important to you, being friends with that person for longevity or busting a few times right now? You know what I mean? Like, you can go have meaningless sex with other people. Don't have meaningless sex with people that mean something to you.
Yeah. I would say that I become friends.
Heat. Lighting your balls
Are you
on fire?
pooping?
Was that
Yeah, he's pooping in the woods. Oh, he pooping
I
on
thought
the
you
mic.
threw a grenade down and then it was a fire and you put your balls on top of the fire.
The thing with hooking up with like people that you were friends with first, like I've done that, and then when things like feelings developed, like that's natural. But then after, when we realized that it wasn't a great idea, we were able to be friends again.
Can you be...
Thank you.
Are you guys friends right now?
Yeah, to this day. To this day! To this day!
You're friends with her or she's friends with you?
I don't think
Does she even live in the same state as you?
No.
Then you're not friends.
What? You can only
They're
be
not
friends
friends.
with people that live in the same state?
Yeah,
That is a bullshit statement.
If you never see somebody, that's a friend? But
No,
it's
but
like a distant friend. That's not
I-
the same. If you guys were friends around each other, I guarantee you it wouldn't be the same shit. Guarantee you.
That's cap, dude. You don't have to live in the same state to be friends with
Dude,
people.
okay, so you're saying, it works out, bro. We don't even have any problems because we're friends still. You don't see her. You don't have to be around her. You don't talk to her. You probably just check in and be like, what's up? Hey, how you doing? That's not the same thing. If she lived here and she was in our friend group and was around us all the time, I guarantee you it wouldn't be the same.
That's all speculation, though.
I guarantee it. I bet you $1. Have her move here. She can.
Oh, you
She can
want
stay-
Fly her out.
She can stay in the studio.
I'm gonna fly her out.
Yeah. sorry, never mind. Sorry.
Chingao, bro.
Yeah,
She can stay at your place, and you guys are so cool.
yeah, we won't even sleep
Okay.
in the same bed. That's how good of just friends we are.
Bullshit.
And my penis goes in her.
My penis is staying in my pants. Unlike
Get rid of the
XXX
boxer hole.
Tentacion. What's up, matzo roll?
Boxer hole.
Boxer hole, dude. Okay, so
Pee-pee hole
I have
sucks.
one pair of boxers with a hole, and it always falls out of the hole, and I don't understand why like boxers still have holes.
For you to pee out of.
Isn't that
You don't
why,
pull your
though?
pants all the way down?
No, that's weird.
I pull my pants all the way
You're
down.
putting your
Sometimes.
You pull your pants down to pee.
Sometimes.
You put your dick through the hole?
Wait,
Al?
hold on, please, guys.
Are you a sometimes guy?
Sometimes, dude, because it's depending on the pants.
You stand at the urinal with your pants around your ankles.
No.
I don't really pee in the urinal that often.
Why not?
I don't have one.
You pull your pants down at your toilet to go pee. Yeah. The only other people I've ever seen do that.
The cheeks out.
The only other people I've
With
ever
the door open.
The only other people I've ever seen do that are retarded people. So congratulations, guys! You guys certified tards.
Hey, if I'm a tard, I would want to be a tard, bro.
Okay, so I don't pull my pants all the way down, but I don't.
There's a zipper and a hole behind that zipper for your cock. That's
Not
what's
in
made
my
there.
joggers.
I don't like I'm nervous about my dick touching the metal.
You got a little ass dick. Oh, that's
Not even what I'm
okay.
talking about.
No,
Like,
cool. It
I have to
doesn't-
take my huge dick out. It has to like pass through all this like metal.
It doesn't go through.
If-
You pee on your own balls.
If I go to the if I go to the bar, I put it through the little. No, I pull it down. I don't put it through the hole.
I
'cause
pull
don't
it
have holes.
down.
The flop.
Yeah,
I
you do the
flop it
flop.
Dude, the flop is nasty too. Bro.
And
No, it's
it
not.
sucks
Because your belt has dick brie all over it now.
What?
Dick debris? Dick brie?
Dick brie.
What? I feel like you're peeing wrong.
I knew a guy named High
Dude,
School.
no,
named
I
that.
pee like the fucking God made it. I pull my zipper down. I fumble around through the hole. in my
God didn't
boxers.
make whole boxers.
God didn't make a flop.
He sure did.
God didn't make you pull your pants around your ankles and pee on.
I don't do that. Alec does that.
Butt cheeks out. Really?
Cheeked up.
God was naked.
You trust too much.
So am I.
Just to have your butt cheeks out in a place like this. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
We ain't in jail.
Oh, JLP. Wait.
Sit down. I sit
Be
down.
humble. So with jail jumpsuits
Don't
have
put a
buttons.
dick in your mouth, dude.
They have buttons, right?
There's a top and a bottom.
Jordan, you're supposed to know this.
There's a top and a bottom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like a shirt.
It's like a sweatsuit.
No, I mean sort of. Yeah, it's more like a. It's,
Wait.
it's almost closer to scrubs than anything.
So that one you have to pull down.
You can flop.
So how do you pee in
Yeah,
jail?
you gotta flop.
How do you pee in jail?
You pull the front down and flop.
Oh,
And you have
The
your
front
own,
flop.
Your toilet's in your room.
with other men.
Sometimes,
That's true.
dude. When I was in jail, I had a
You're a
fucking
privileged inmate.
my bunk mate guy. When they told me where my bunk was, I was looking for it and I found it, and he had all of his shit on the top bunk, and he was like, "I told them not to give me a roommate." And I was like, "This is a great way to start this relationship."
my God.
He
You
was
throw
so
everything
mad.
off and show your dominance.
So no, he
You
took,
gotta punk him.
he took it all down, and I was just standing there with my shit in my hands, just like, "Oh, this is weird."
Yeah.
And then when we ended up going to sleep, he got on the toilet for like 40 minutes and just told me his life story while shitting. Like while he was talking, I heard fart poops, and you know how it's amplified in the toilet bowl.
Yeah.
it was like,
Do you
and-
do courtesy flushes?
no, dude, he
Dude,
fucking
that's
sat
jail
on his shit.
etiquette, dude.
It was terrible, bro. And then there was like a light that was twitching. Like I was in hell. He's like, it's cold in there. He's like, you can wrap your socks around your head if you don't want to see that light, or you can keep them on your feet to keep your feet warm.
Holy shit.
I went head, bro.
Holy
It was-
socks?
drove me crazy. But I mean, I got out like that night, so it was all good.
Yeah.
I remember I asked you a question this week. I asked what shoes people wear in jail because you
Yeah.
can't like bring your own shoes, right? They issue you shoes.
You can't be part of our fan mail.
I think you get you get like sandals.
You get jails like flip
Yeah,
flops.
dude.
Did they?
Slides.
Yeah, they have like those rings. I thought they were Adidas when I first saw them, and I was like fresh, and I
Yeah.
realized they weren't
To
Adidas.
Gucci flip flops.
Dude, being processed is like the most invasive shit ever.
One of our friends growing up would wear jail slippers or jail sandals to the pool. When we were younger too. I think it was like his parents or something. No names,
Oh,
bro.
sorry.
But
Just
I'll tell you,
say it,
I'll tell you
cut it
after.
out. Just say we'll cut it out. Oh, jail
yeah.
sandals.
They had jail
His dad
sandals
looks
on,
like a
dude. They were
jail
red,
bird.
and then he gave them to me, and I thought they were fresh because I thought they were Adidas because he had all like the name brand shit. And He
Yeah.
left them in my house, so even though they're size 15, I would rock them. And then someone's like, "Dude, you been in jail?" And I was like, "No."
Damn.
Those are what you
Were they
get in there.
comfy?
Super comfy.
I bet, yeah.
I mean, scrubs and slides. It's a comfy ass outfit.
The thing that's gross about the clothes is like they give you an undershirt that's been worn by 90 dudes and there's like writing on it. It's terrible. Everything's been worn by a ton of people.
Yeah.
I don't remember if you get to wear your own boxers or not. I think they give you underwear too.
Yeah, I can
Did
imagine.
they spray you down with that weird shit?
The hose.
No, but the spread your butthole thing
Yeah, that's
was
the real thing.
like it hit you, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that I was going. This sounds so stupid. I didn't even know I was going to jail. It didn't settle in until like they told me to spread my ass cheeks. Like I thought they said they were gonna process me, and I thought, oh, they just got to take my fingerprints and stuff.
Right,
and
you
they're like,
take it.
take your clothes off. And I was okay. And then you're in like you're basically in a barn stall.
Yeah.
And he comes up to the front door and he's like, all right, turn around, cough. It's like, oh, fuck. And like, you're a little apprehensive to spread your butthole, you know?
What
So, like,
fell out?
I don't do like a full spread. Nothing fell out. It was clean, bro. I mean, I probably wasn't clean.
Nah.
But
You didn't know you were going to jail. You couldn't
And-
pre-clean.
And butt sweat, dude. I'm sure you had
I was
some butt
nervous
sweat.
as hell.
Yeah, I bet.
I'd be nervous.
Imagine
too.
being like the butthole inspector.
I know. It's like,
So that's someone's job.
hey, James, you're on assholes today. Fuck.
It's like,
And there's
imagine if you think you see something too. He's like, oh, is that something in his asshole? Like, cough again. He's just like coughing. You just see the hole just open up and close it and shit. It's like, there's crack in your asshole. He's like, no, there's not. He's like, I'm getting it. That happens every day.
Yeah, dude.
That is disgusting. Hey, shout out to all the asshole inspectors out
For
there.
everyone who got that visual, you're welcome.
Yeah,
Dude, that's not a pretty sight. That's just a gross.
that is a gross.
That was a gross.
Yike.
It's a gross.
I wonder if there's a guy that like is really excited. Like he's like, finally.
Getting at some assholes today, buddy.
Oh, like that's like
runs over
childhood
there.
dream. Like when I grow up, I'm gonna be the booty hole
It's
inspector.
like, get Johnny again. He
You know the weird thing
wants to
about
do this.
that whole experience is, for me, that was enough to never do something stupid again.
Yeah.
And for some people, that's nothing. Like, I have a friend of mine who going to jail for him is nothing. Like,
Yeah.
it's nothing.
Netflix changed my whole like perspective of everything.
Like, I'm not going to jail. I have Netflix.
No, just like the shows
Can't
on
do
there,
this,
bro.
guys. I have Netflix. I'm only halfway through the first season. I just can't.
That'd be
I
my
can't.
first night in jail. Like, so where's the Netflix?
They don't have Netflix in jail.
We're
What the fuck?
chilling. But
Hey,
where's
get
the
me-
Netflix?
I want to talk to my lawyer.
But no, I've been watching some like crime shit, and there's people that like are just like, I want a free meal and a bed.
Yeah.
That just go in there and just like,
Yep.
oh, this is ritual, or like some people that are just like, yeah, I kill people.
Yeah, dude.
This is what I do.
Dude.
I'll be in here for the next
Cold-hearted.
80 years. Change my whole perspective because I thought I was going there with a lot of people like me.
You know how you go to jail? You know what the best way to go to jail is? One of my brothers got ran from the police and he got in a car accident and crashed his car.
Damn.
And he broke his collarbone and his
Damn.
forearm, I think. And so when he was in jail, the whole time he was in his private room, and there was like a hospital bed, like he had food, a TV, like it was his own area. Like,
They give him like painkillers and shit.
I don't
too?
know. I don't know about that.
That seems like it'd be too much because everyone would do
Yeah,
that.
but yeah, he was just good. Like he was all
Yeah.
good. And then once he got everything taken off, he went back in the general population. But
Into the jungle.
Gen Pop.
Gen Pop.
That doesn't sound like a curated radio station of like early 2000s pop music.
on 90 old.
You're now listening to Gen Pop. Meow. Next up, Britney Spears.
on Gen Pop. Pop, pop, pop.
Random noises.
Gen Pop.
Dude, prison
Yeah.
sounds like a terrible place.
Yeah, sure does. It
Yeah.
sure does. I hope I never have to spread my booty cheeks.
The thing that would suck about it though, the
In
most,
jail.
it's just like
I was gonna say,
I think
in jail.
The hardest part is like it go. Everybody else's life goes on without you. That's probably
Yeah.
Like I have a couple buddies from back when we were kids that are like been in jail since we were kids,
Mm-hmm.
and I think about when they get out, like
things
Yeah, bro. They're like they were in how old? He was a fucking junior,
Junior, dude.
I think.
The
And the soft, yeah.
the
And that.
I just heard from like someone recently that their uncle's getting out of jail after like 19 years. Like
Yeah.
imagine how much changed since then. Like they didn't have Facebook, they didn't have like they barely had internet. They had dial-up internet, you know what I'm saying? Like 99 or whatever, 19 years ago, like that.
Just picture the end of American Gangster.
Oh, when he comes out, yeah,
Yeah,
like
dude.
late,
You
like
just,
20
like-
years later or whatever,
It's
like
what
10
the
years.
fuck?
Fucking, you know what's crazy about the Frank Lucas story is he came out after like doing like he was one of the biggest heroin dealers ever, one of the biggest drug dealers ever, you know what I'm saying, in America, and he came out and like the game had changed because it went from like heroin and fucking coke to like crack, you know,
blue
New
dream.
York in the 80s, yeah. And he got fucking caught up selling crack. Little ass bag, you know what I'm saying? Like started at the bottom again. Like one of the biggest drug dealers of all time got caught up by police after doing a big bid, and like he got caught for selling like a little bit of crack. Isn't that like kind of crazy? Like
Yeah.
imagine being like the top of the game. It'd be like Michael Jordan breaking his leg or whatever and coming back and like having to play in the G League. You know what I'm saying? Like that's wild.
The Gangsta League?
And that's probably his intention was to get back up there.
Yeah, I
But
want.
dude,
yeah.
dudes like that, they just know patience.
That's
They're
all he
patient.
knows.
Those were his minutes of fame, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy how he got caught too. That fur.
Yeah.
Fur?
Yeah, he went to the boxing match, the Muhammad Ali fight, with the big ass like fur coat and hat. And his big thing was like never like making it hot. Like he didn't want people to know that he sold drugs, so he always like laid low, like super normal, like dressing. The way he dressed was super normal. And his the girl that he was with was like, I got you something like as a nice ass fur matching hat, and he's just like,
I can't wear it.
Yeah, and then she like, so he ended up doing it or whatever to like make her happy.
Getting booty.
And they fucking took pictures of him and was like, we're gonna get this guy now.
He was sitting in front of like the cops and like the mayor and all that stuff. And like, who's this guy? I've never seen him before. But the loudest one in the room gets caught.
Yeah, for sure. That always, like a fucking Paid in Full too. Ace Boogie, his whole thing was like, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to be buying cars and stuff like that because like that shit doesn't matter. Cars.
Yeah,
I mean, like, cuz like you
my
could
cars
buy
are custom.
You could buy the custom car with the rims.
Mississippi.
Ugh.
Guckin? Why'd you go to Guckin?
No, that was E40. E40 from the Bay.
The first one was a Guck. The last one was E40.
Guck. The double Guck 3000. Double twisty.
Ghost ride the wheel.
All right. Gluck. Bill Gluckman. That's a good. Yeah.
Bill Gluckman.
You didn't finish what you're saying.
What was I going to say?
With your cars.
All right, guys. This has been episode 22 of The Jab. Oh, you want me to keep going?
No, I was just trying to think of how to make Christmas bell noises with my mouth. And I didn't get anything. I was like,
ding, ding, ding. That's pretty good. Christmas. Christmas.
Okay.
All right, guys. This
Baby,
has been
it's cold outside.
problematic.
I know, that's why I said it.
This has been episode 22 of The Jab. Thank you for listening. We appreciate, shout out to the short and sweet for the question.
yes, thank you.
Shout out to DZ. Do we have his Instagram name? Can we give him a shout out?
Louis.Nelson.
Louis.Nelson.
Shout out to my boy Louis Nelson out here in these streets.
Yeah, give him a follow.
Fucking
Also-
European house.
Also, stay tuned. In the next few weeks, we're going to be doing a live podcast from the Bearded Fox. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Brewery.
Shout out to Bearded
Beer.
Fox.
Oh, I should have said, yeah, it's a it's a strip club. The Bearded Fox Brewery. Yeah.
We're gonna do a
Bearded
lot
clam.
of beard cat.
You know what's great though is we all have beards. Is that what they're talking about?
Ooh, that's why.
Maybe we'll get a beard oil.
I might shave mine by then.
And we're all foxy.
You're up in there. We don't
His
know
hat's
who you
itching
are
like
anymore.
I'm just gonna shave my. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah. And so does people call me Jay? Is this people call me Jay? At people call me Jay?
At
Hi,
people.
Let's see your ID, boy.
Sound like racist cop. Let me see that ID, boy.
People call me Jay.
This is Breezy Rando.
And this is Young Al.
We out.
Stay cool, Houston.
Watch out for the jab. Watch out for the jab. Watch out for the jab.
My whole crew out.